Did Michael Douglas just spill the secrets to Avengers 4? With 195 days on the calendar until Avengers 4 hits screens on May 3rd, 2019, we still know next to nothing about the movie. A4 info is so scarce that we don't even know the movie's title, and while there are rumors swirling that a trailer may be dropping soon, if you believe that, then we may have some magic beans we would also like to sell to you. Do we really? God, that'd be so cool. In general, the film's details, cast list, and the official name is still a closely guarded secret, but we did get a tiny sliver of information thanks to the loose lips of actor Michael Douglas. This week, the Romancing the Stone actor called in to the radio show On Air with Ryan Seacrest, and he finally revealed what we've all been waiting for, how he met his wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh.
Kidding. While that is sweet and all, what we really wanted him to tell us about was Avengers 4, and thankfully, he delivered. When asked if Ant-Man and the Wasp connects the next Avengers film, Douglas said, "Right, that is absolutely true. I mean, all of them. The quantum realm, that's the key. The quantum realm plays an important part in all the next chapters, I think, of the Marvel films. Michael Douglas, don't give a about that NDA!" While some people see this as Douglas, who plays the original Ant-Man Hank Pym in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, attempting to create more work for himself, cause like he needs it. It does line up with previous evidence, so let's break it down. As we all know, the most recent MCU film, Ant-Man and the Wasp, features a mid-credits scene where the current Ant-Man, Scott Lang, is trapped in the quantum realm after Hank Pym, the Wasp, and Janet Van Dyne are turned into space dust post-Thanos snap. Besides leaving Scott stuck in the quantum realm with no idea of what's happening in the outside world, before the snap, Janet also warned Scott to stay away from time vortexes. Now, some of you may remember earlier this year when some Avengers 4 on-set photos leaked to the interwebs. The photos featured Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, and Robert Downey Jr. in the middle of what looked like the Battle of New York from the 2012 Avengers film. But the original Avengers weren't the only people on set that day. The shots also revealed Ant-Man star Paul Rudd in his full Ant-Man outfit. It's worth noting that Ant-Man was not in the first Avengers film, and he's the only MCU character in this scene that wasn't in the original film. It doesn't take an MCU conspiracy theorist to realize that we might be seeing Scott Lang fall into one of those previously established time vortexes and somehow end up in the middle of the Battle of New York. How is this possible? In short, quantum mechanics are insane. In an episode of Because Science, our very own Kyle Hill explained that Ant-Man's greatest power isn't his ability to shrink or grow, it's his ability to control quantum mechanics. At the risk of oversimplifying, a mastery of quantum mechanics would allow Ant-Man to basically pick and choose between an infinite number of realities. We doubt the MCU will fully dive into the deep science behind Ant-Man's powers, but it's totally possible that we'll be seeing Scott Lang stuck in different time periods or traveling through different dimensions and pulling Avengers from various timelines to fight Thanos, or the new big bad that was hinted in last week's Thor and Rocket Raccoon toy leak. And these types of storylines aren't new to Marvel Comics readers. For those of you that haven't dusted off your long boxes in a little while, you might remember the Avengers Forever comic arc from the late 90s, or the Exiles comic series from the early 2000s. Both storylines featured characters pulling heroes from different time periods and dimensions to create a super team to battle it out with a larger threat or save entire timelines. Bringing this up isn't us just waxing nostalgic. Both Avengers Forever and the first collection of the Exiles were both reprinted and re-released by Marvel Comics earlier this month, which is either a fun coincidence or Marvel wants those storylines to be fresh in everyone's minds. How else could the quantum realm be the key to the future of the MCU? We're not sure. Yesterday on this show, we described Avengers 4 as the Schrodinger's cat of movies, and we won't know what it's really about until Marvel releases any official information about the film. They're definitely setting something up, but until we get some concrete details, it's all speculation. But what do you folks think? Is the quantum realm the key to the next chapter of Marvel films? Is Ant-Man really the most powerful Avenger? And if you're a physicist, please explain quantum mechanics to us in the comments. Let's discuss. Be sure to like, subscribe, and mash that bell to get notified every time we drop a video or go live with the show. And Nerdoween is in full swing, which means lots of new stuff from Bizarre States, including new episodes of Bizarre States California, dropping every week on ProjectAlpha.com, as well as our video podcast, which you can always watch live on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific. To get access to all of the past episodes and more, get a free 60-day trial to Alpha using the promo code BIZARRE.